Greetings and welcome to RealVacantLand.com, where we have easy, cheap land. This is Luke Smith, and I'd like to show you a property I've got in Shasta County, California. This is Northern California, kind of on the back side of the valley. Let's zoom in. Let's go to the computer, and I'll show you where we're at. So this is my website, RealVacantLand.com. This is just over an acre, 1.07 acres. I'm asking $349 a month for 36 months, so whatever that comes out to. $349 a month. There's no fees, there's no down payment. I mean, just the first payment of the 36 payments, 349 bucks. You can move into the property, start using it, and going for it. No credit checks, just simple, easy owner financing. I'll deed the property over to you after you get it all paid off. In the meantime, you can go use it how you want. So let's zoom in on this. There's GPS coordinates in the listing. I'll put a link down below if you're watching this video somewhere else to take you to my website, and the link will show you here. There's a buy it now button. You can click on the buy it now button and start putting your title information, your tax information, contact information, and hit next and put your credit card in there, and the system will start charging you every month the $349 36 times, once a month, 36 months, 3 years, and you get the thing paid off, and then I'll deed it over into your name that you put into here, this title name that you put into there. So there's GPS coordinates on this page. If you click on that in your phone, it should bring it up and it should give you driving directions. If you click on it in your computer, it should bring up a map like this. So we'll see what the map looks like. It's loading, and so as we zoom into this area, you can see the different spots where forestry's been going on in the area. Different sections are cut and left. That's what that look is. There's a road. Here's Round Mountains, little town. Let's zoom out. I'll show you a little bit more about where we're at. Redding, I think this is Redding. Should fill in as Redding. There's Redding. There's Redding, California. And then as you go up into the mountains, further up into here, you get into, here's Lassen National Forest. So you get these beautiful lakes and streams and geothermal action, volcanoes, views, just nature at its finest, right up the mountain, up the hill here. As you go south a little bit, you get to Sacramento, and a little bit further you're to San Francisco. So you're not very far from San Francisco. It's just north into the valley. So this is big valley here, right? And so we're up at the northeastern corner of the valley. Starting to get into the trees. To zoom in, it's trees, trees, more trees. See if we can do some 3D action. There's a little road that comes up to it. So I think it's going to be there. South is directly that way. Trying to figure out the topography. I think this is north facing hill here. I think this is a bit slightly south facing. I think this is going to be south facing, and then down here is going to be north facing hill. You're going to have to go to the property and look at it to be sure. There's not enough topography here to really tell. So that's north is north. Let's do north is north. Straight overhead. There's a bit of a hill here, but I think that's south. I think it's south facing. So you're going to probably get more sun and warmth there. And if you look around the area, these people look like they're growing. These people look like they're growing. These people look like they're growing. A lot of this neighborhood, like in here, they're growing and growing, and a bunch of different grow operations in this area. These look like growers in here and back in here. Some more grows. I mean, they're not growing lemons and oranges. They're growing marijuana. And so the whole neighborhood seems to be pretty open to that. They've got all kinds of berms going. They're growing. This guy looks like he's growing in his clearing. There's going to be a lot more of them hidden in the trees. Like look in these trees, all kinds of different grow operations going on. And it just spread out through the trees, more and more and more. I mean, there's hundreds of plants people are growing in here. And this property here, so you've got a bunch of neighbors that like to grow marijuana. Right across the street. Let's look at some lot lines of where this property is, and then go back to that other map. It's a little more user friendly. I don't think I can do 3D in this map. No, it doesn't let me. So there's a house or a garage or a shed or something next door to the south, and then there's something to the north. So this is Stagecoach Drive. It looks like there's a bit of a hill. It looks like this is kind of the edge of the hill here with the trees on the south facing, and then not as much trees on the little bit north facing, but it looks like these people are growing the north facing stuff and some south facing. Looks like they're growing, add fertilizer and water, it grows, right? So that's the property. It's like how many of these grows can you fit in there? This is mostly trees. This is probably just past this driveway. I don't think I can get street view in this map, but I might be able to get it in this map. Well, that should just take me to the street. Probably should have pulled up Bing, but I think Bing drives around this neighborhood. Bing is the Microsoft data. Microsoft paid a bunch of people to drive around. Let's see if this works. I know some of the other streets in the area have Bing coverage. Like I think this one down here does. Yeah, Crockett Lane. This one just to the south has it, but not this Houston Lane. This one's calling it Houston Lane. These ones call it something else. Stagecoach Drive. So Google's got it as Stagecoach Drive, and Microsoft has it as Crockett Lane. So here's at the end of the street. This would be the street. So this would be your road. It'd be up here. This is what the woods look like from underneath. So it's these kinds of trees. A lot of pine. Just zoom around the area. You can see it's a nice pine forest. So you could build in the bottom of the forest. I think a lot of people have mobile homes, RVs in this area. These people have their own water trailer. I think that's what a lot of people do in the area too. They haul their own water. I think a lot of people start in a camper like that and then build from there. Look at this. It does drive up Crockett Lane. Or Crockett Lane's down the road. But we can take a look at these people. Posted no trespassing, but the Microsoft guy went driving by. So this neighborhood, people are using tanks. You get a water tank like this, you put it out by the road, you can drive right up to it and fill it up. You can have a truck come fill it up. So it looks like they got two of these 3,000 gallon tanks. So the water truck probably pulls over here and just fills them up right from the road. They got them at the top of the hill that way. Just makes it easy for them. So I think that's how a lot of this neighborhood operates. Just beautiful forest, right? Nice, beautiful pine forest. So the property would be back in this kind of forest, but looking at it from this view. So we were just driving Crockett Lane down here. And Stagecoach just a hair up here, 2 lots up or something is the property. So we were just looking in the woods down here, and I think one of the neighbors over here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure, but you get the idea. You could drive back in there and take a look at it, see if that's the right place for you. I pulled up Shasta County on Instagram, and some nice pictures, different colors, people taking pictures of water, and that really iconic sundial bridge. I don't know what that is. Inside of a tree or something. Some nice looking rainbow trout. More guys float fishing. Good waterfall. A beer of the area. Someone taking a picture of themselves. Guy's really proud of their 6-pack. I get some. Look at this tree. That thing's just got stuff growing right off the sides of it. And on and on. That's some of the ideas of what people are taking pictures of in the area. Oh yeah, so I was looking at this picture. I was like, this looks like some nice scenery. Where's that one? So I zoomed in some more on that one. This is someone filmed Shasta. This is Shasta County. The county's trying to promote themselves as a good place to come film movies, and so they're giving you some of the settings. You could do like Lord of the Rings or something in these kinds of settings. And they got all these funkinesses going on up in the mountains and the parklands and stuff, and different settings. They're talking about it. Look at this bridge. I like that. Someone got creative there. So they keep good filming locations in their database, and they show them to you if you want to go make films in the area. Look at that lake. Nice looking up at the mountain lake. It's pretty neat. It's a beautiful area. So if you want this property, click the link below. You can go to my website, ruralvacantland.com, and it'll show you this property, and it'll show you where it is on a map and everything, and lot lines like this thing here. There's different lot lines. Here's the one neighbor. Here's this one in the trees. Here's a Crockett Lane. We were just driving the little Microsoft car down. I wonder if the Microsoft car ever takes pictures of the Google car passing each other. So there's the Houston Lane didn't have them driving on that one, but it's pretty neat they drove back here in the first place. I wonder if I could drive up Crockett Lane. You can almost see the property through the woods here. Should we try to go back there? Yeah, so back in the woods there somewhere is the property. Look at that. That looks like telephone line. Someone might have run a telephone line back in here. It's a beautiful piece of land. Different people hidden throughout the woods. Bet you it's dead quiet in here. You can hear everything. No road noise. So, if you want to go for it, I'll put a link down below, and you can take you back to my website. You can click the Buy It Now button and start paying the $349 a month for 36 months to make this property yours. No other fees included, no credit checks, no real paperwork that you have to do unless you want to. And it's yours. You can start using it from day one. So please feel free to ask questions. Let me know if I can help, or go take a look at the property and check out with it. Make it yours before someone else grabs it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com.